I was actually at preschool, and they would give like these little talks about Jesus, and they'd give the kids an opportunity to receive Christ. And so that's the day that technically I received Christ with a childlike faith, but didn't know how to have a relationship. Of course, you pray, you know, at times of your life, but it was like there was nothing on the other side to answer me, like no one to answer me. Because I lacked connection with God. I met these people in high school who were Christians, but it was like something was happening when I was around them, and it's because it was spiritual. And I think I was experiencing the presence of God, but I didn't know how to identify that. I remember this girl, she had so much confidence, but it wasn't arrogance. Like she was always smiling slightly, like smirking. I remember thinking, I just want that so bad. And I always felt fearful inside. I never felt like I had an anchor, you know? I remember thinking, like, what is that? Like, how did that happen to her? Because I could tell that it was kind of supernatural. I didn't know how to ask about that, you know? I had very limited experiences with church. And I always felt like I didn't deserve to be there. Like I was dirty or something. Like I'm like, I do not fit in with these people. They're always happy. These volunteers, they never get paid, but they're happy. Like, what are they smiling about? You know, they would do an altar call sometimes and I would go up. Maybe something will change today if I do this. And it never did. Nothing ever changed. So that's when I started to get frustrated, like when I would run into people like that. It's almost like the Lord was sending them. And I started to become jealous for that. Like I'm seeing these people come into my path, but then I'm not allowed to have what they have. That's what it felt like. And then I started to conclude that God just was rejecting me. Maybe it's true that I don't belong, you know, in like the church or in the family of God. This was probably like the third or fourth Christian that I came across that was really transformed. And it was a girl who she was in class with me. She sat right in front of me, and she never talked to me, really. She was kind, but she never talked to me. And she had a mohawk, like a pink mohawk, and she had, like, spikes on her clothes, and, like, I thought she was so cool. Like, she wore Doc Martens and, like fishnets and stuff, and, like, she just had this cool factor, you know? And I was like, wow. And I think she was a year older than me. I see her walking into school. This is after summertime or something, and maybe we were coming back after break. I see her walk in, and it's like orientation day. And she had like a normal outfit on. Her hair was not in a mohawk anymore. It was like longer and just brown, like her normal color. She had like a pink shirt on, like baby pink, and jeans. And I'm like, does she have a twin sister? Like, who is this? And I could tell there's something different about her. And I knew that instant on the inside of myself, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. This girl? And I knew the crowd she hung out with, and I had assumptions about the things she was doing, right? One day when school started, I sit, and she's there at the table, like we're all sitting in the cafeteria at lunchtime. And this girl starts telling her testimony of how she got radically saved and transformed, like over summertime or something like this. I guess I thought she didn't deserve it. I've been looking for you, God. I've been asking you to meet me, and you've rejected me, and you're going to choose this girl? Why don't I deserve it? And I had even, mind you, tried to clean up my life a little bit to be presentable to God. It's like he didn't accept me. It was like a brick wall. Even I try to pick up my Bible, brick wall. Couldn't understand it. It's like I'm reading another language. And